You are now listening to the Pelicans post-game report. Flash report.
All things Pelicans, now tuned into the Pelican post-game report. Much love to the fam. Appreciate you. In this episode of PPR, hit the like button, hit the sub button, and subscribe button. Hit them all up, and we'll get going in this episode. And just a quick report to talk about the Pelicans. And they announced a couple of players a few days ago. Pelicans did sign center forward Garrison Brooks and forward Jalen McDaniels. McDaniels is the older brother of Minnesota Timberwolves Jaden McDaniels. And of course, when we go back to Garrison Brooks, he's a 6'10" player that played at North Carolina before moving on to Mississippi State, where his father, George Brooks, is an assistant coach. After going undrafted back in 2022, he started his pro career in the G League with the Westchester Knicks, which is the Knicks affiliate. Brooks averaged over 13 points, 11 rebounds plus, and 59.2% shooting from the field. He played overseas in South Korea and Lithuania, and Brooks also played on the Pelicans Summer League team back in 2023. I think a few of us still remember him. Now, McDaniels had played 3.5 years with the Hornets before being traded to the Sixers in his fourth season. Then he signed with the Raptors the following year. And then last year, he was on a 10-day contract with the Washington Wizards. So he's been kind of road tripping lately. Now, he averaged over almost 7 points a game and 3.3 rebounds for his career. His best season with his fourth year, when he averaged 9.4 points and 4.3 rebounds, where he split time with the Hornets and 76ers. The Pelicans begin play October the 3rd with a pair of games in Australia. Now, we did a PPR flash report on Mr. McDaniels already, but when we talk about Garrison Brooks, let's kind of get a little bit more skinny into it in the scouting player evaluation and scouting report. Brooks is listed at 6'10", 240. He's a center who can have 4 application, can move pretty well, is powerful. A professional basketball player with strong collegiate career and G League experience, currently seeking to establish himself in the NBA with the Pelicans. Now, like I said, he was with us before G League. All right, rebounding and toughness. Brooks is known for his physicality and presence on the boards, particularly offensive rebound. He led the ACC in defensive rebounds per game during his conference play back in 2019 and 20, and was second overall in rebounds per game. He also led UNC in field goal percentage back in 2018 and 2019. He was recognized with numerous Defensive Player of the Game awards during his first time at North Carolina. Now, of course, offensive development. While initially known for his toughness, Brooks has shown significant development in his offensive game, especially in 2019-2020 season, where he was named the ACC's most improved player. He became effective in the mid-range area and showed increased confidence in his scoring ability. He also expanded his shooting range, including knocking down catch-and-shoot threes later in his career, making 26 three-pointers in his final season at Mississippi State after entering with only 6 career makes. So he knew that he had the physical side. He had to then add the offensive side to make him a complete player. Post and play finishing. He's capable of post player who can use his body effectively to score inside, and has shown flashes of creative finishing around the rim. I mean, the guy literally be dunking on people, cramming it on people. Work ethic. Brooks is praised for his strong work ethic and continuous improvement throughout his college career. And the source is Sports Illustrated. Now, here are the weaknesses in the scouting report, right? Defensive versatility. While strong defensively inside, his ability to defend on the perimeter against quicker wings at the NBA level is a question mark. Shooting consistency. Free throws and three-pointers. Although he's added the three-point shot consistently, especially from the foul line, has been an area he's improved or worked to improve. In 2022 and 23 in the G League, he shot almost 63% from the foul line. That is disastrous. He has to improve that part of his game. Ball handling and decision making. As it is common with most young bigs, his ball handling and decision making in more complex offensive situations can be refined. In NBA level physicality. While physically strong at the college level, the transition to the NBA requires adapting to an even higher level of athleticism and strength. So overall, the scouting summary goals that Garrison Brooks presents as a high-effort big man with a strong rebounding presence and a developing offensive game. His toughness and willingness to improve are notable assets, while his athleticism and defensive versatility against NBA schemes are areas for growth. His strong G League performance, which is 13.6 points per game, 11.6 rebounds on 59.2% shooting back in 22-23 with the Knicks, the Westchester Knicks, he suggested he can be an effective player at that level. His recent signing with the Pelicans in what's likely an Exhibit 10 contract indicates a potential opportunity to compete for a two-way spot, according to CBS Sports. Now, Brooks' path to the NBA roster will likely hinge on his continued development, particularly his shooting consistency and defensive impact, where he can help carve out a niche as a reliable big off the bench. So Mr. Garrison is a guy that we're going to be looking at and see if he can do what he do here. And like I said, we can always use physical bigs, 6'10" guys that can kind of move between the 4 and the 5, the versatility here, and a hard worker like Garrison Brooks. We'll take a look at it. We'll be seeing what he can do for the Pelicans. We always looking for physical-minded, present bigs that can move around and make plays for us, man. No doubt about it. So anyway, with that being said, that'll be in the stream. Please feel free to hit that like button, hit that sub button, man. PPR in here representing the Flocking Nation. We'll be back with another Flash Report. Much love and go Pels. Peace.
Subscribe now and stay up to date for all things New Orleans Pelicans.